The following is a presentation of CTV Sports, where the world comes together for the games of the 25th Olympiad in Barcelona. CTV, Canada's official Olympic network.
France, or for Canada, they are playing France. It happened a little earlier today, so we'll pick up the game in the second set. Canada leading 12-7. Here's John McKeechee and Vic Lindell.
Laurent Chambertin serving for France, second set versus Canada. They're trailing 12-7, having lost the first one 15-7. Side out, Canada spinning its wheels at 12.
And Billy Knight, the man who's been the engine of this team, hitting that ball right to the floor. But it was great service reception again.
Randy Gingera.
Net violation on the Canadian team. Kent Greaves says, hey, come on. Maybe the ball hit the net.
Well, they're calling it tight at the very least. Side out. Rousseau, and it's long. Side out, Canada gets it back.
Somebody should just take a tape of Gino Rousseau and figure out how he manages to get through in one way or another. He'll either get through to the other side, or in this case, he made them block it out of bounds on Canada's side.
And the French can't control it, so Gino finally gets through that 12 barrier, now to 13-7 Canada.
Well, Salvan is a clutch player, but he's being taken out, which just shows you what kind of situation that French team's in right now.
Coming in is Eric Wolfe, number 4, replacing Salvan. 13-7 Canada. Wolfe there, right there in the heat of the battle, and he can't do it. He gives up the 14th point.
Notice Chambertin was well off the net that time. He had a very difficult set. The Canadian team automatically put 3 blockers. As soon as Chambertin is back behind that 3-meter line, he only has one place to go. As soon as he has one place to go, 3 Canadian blockers right on him.
David Romain sits down in favor of Olivier Rossard. Second set point on the line for Canada. No, side out. French stays alive.
Greaves doing well. He had both hands up there. He was on him, but not good enough.
8-year veteran Olivier Rossard. Bill Knight and the French can't control side outs. Canada's second opportunity to put this second set away, leading at 14-7. Ottawa's Bill Knight to serve. Chambertin, a little back set. And off of Billy Knight as Minot gets a good blast in.
Canadian team should have figured that out, because one of the things that they had worked out in the scouting is when Minot's going one way, he'll back set the other way. And in that case, they should have figured out that he would go to Minot.
A little quick hit by Paddock. French are there. Chambertin, a little quick dunk. 14-8.
And, well, that's what Chambertin can do so well. Good example of it. Put it in your playbook.
Terry Gagnon gets up off the block. Side out.
Very interesting that Brian is leaving Gagnon in kind of a risky situation. I think he'd like to get Gagnon with a little play, and at 14-7, he thinks he can risk it right now.
Chambertin, a little back set for Minot. Great dig by Kent Greaves. Gingera. We're at set point for Canada if they can win this. Off the block. Oh, good save by Billy Knight. Gingera. Back for Gagnon. Over bump, and it's out. Canada wins it. A couple of great saves, and Canada beats France 15-7 in the opener. They take them to now 15-8, Vic.
You got to love the defense. The part I liked out about all of that, and you look at the Canadian crowd pumped up. They've had a lot to get excited about individual wins, individual sets. Now, let's see if they can get excited about a full 3-0 win.
All right, Canada now leading at 2-0.
The third set coming up as you look at live pictures of the seashore of Barcelona, the athletes' village in the middle. Gold medal favorites. They are the defending world champions in their event, and they will race for gold on Saturday. Now, our men's volleyball team has been in tough, losing to the United States and then losing to Spain, but not yet mathematically eliminated from advancing to the next round, but we have to beat France. That's the game that is underway. On videotape, we go to John and Vic. Third set.
And a crucial game for Canada, given they're 0-2. The French are 1-1 coming into this one.
Substitution now coming up for the French team.
And this is Olivier Lacat replacing numero 5 Eric Bouvier. Olivier Lacat, a 2-year veteran, one of the younger players on this squad. He's been playing volleyball for 10 years, but he's only a second-year member of this French national team. And a bad play as Marquette can't control it.
Now, the Canadian team has to go for the throat. You want to make sure that you win it, try not to lose it.
So they're at the magic number of 12, and a timeout is called by the French. Down 12-6 in this third set to Canada. Canada has France on the ropes, and they're making a substitution here in the third set. Terry Gagnon coming in for Marc Albert, gives him a little tap, wishing him good luck. Marc Albert coming off in a better mood than he was a couple of other nights when he got substituted for, but Gagnon's in to serve it at 12-6 Canada in the third set. They're 3 away from sweeping this series against the French. Gingera got all of that one. And outside the antenna, 13-6 Canada.
Way outside the antenna. Great move by Brian Watson to put Terry Gagnon in fresh. Terry Gagnon, he's using float serves instead of spike serves, which is interesting.
Making sure he gets it in. Every point might be crucial in a tie-breaking situation. Certainly the first tie-breaking method is sets won. So even in the 2 losses, Canada has 4 set victories, and that's the same as France has. They have a total of 4 victories as well, losing 3-1 to Italy and beating Japan 3-2. But they're down 14-6 right now.
The ball's on the floor. Tilly managing to get it through, but the big play was the Canadian team setting that block on Minot. They have been able, because of their scouting, because of their game plan, to stop Minot, the star of the French team.
Down at 6-14, the French are serving. Gagnon for Greaves, for Gingera, he puts it down. Once again, Canada's away, 1 point away from now match point.
Maddie Gingera on an excellent play, coming around, finding the open spot cross court.
Canada's played well today, and I don't know if they played that much better than against Spain and the States, but they certainly have played with more confidence, and they now have France on the ropes. Billy Knight, and he puts it down. That's the winning point. Canada sweeps France. Billy Knight puts it away. That's Veronica, Ronnie Wadey, the trainer, giving a high 5 or low 5 to Brian Watson. 5s all around the Canadian contingent. Billy Knight from Ottawa.
You're not going to have Veronica giving a high 5. She's going to give low 5s, John. Very good. But the big thing is, you indicated they played with more confidence. The thing that they were able to do was follow a game plan. They scouted this team well. They followed the game plan. Now, they've scouted the other teams, and as they go against Italy and Japan, follow your game plan, and you can play that well every single time. Kent Greaves did an outstanding job of setting, and Gino Brusso was the hero again, along with Marc Albert.
So Gino Brusso shows it all right there as Canada, with the fans cheering in the background, sweeps France 3-0.